Right. Trying to make us feel, we're not like,
You're not. You're not, you're not.
hello.
Long in person.
How'd you like those minutes that got me all screwed up? 6 o'clock start and then the 6:30 start?
Right, yeah, I was here at 6.
All right.
Oh, no.
You're right, it's okay.
Pass that one down the line.
Was that a couple weeks ago?
Yeah. I started the recording because the computer here, the chief needs to get repaired. It says 6:32 and it's really 6:28 or 29.
Okay.
But Mark was there and he's got another meeting and start. Tonight should be a relatively quick meeting.
And Tom and John are at the planning meeting.
Yes. But I think I have the normal procedures. The recording started. The first thing we need to do is I have a motion to accept Peg's minutes.
Karen's minutes.
Karen, sorry.
No, you did me a favor. I was at the library.
All in favor?
Hi.
Aye. Okay, I just open discussion on the town meeting results of candidates study. Anybody have any comments?
Oh, he's going to snow and that guy never stops.
No,
He
Is that
energizes
Dan?
me.
I think it's Dan.
Oh, God. Any thoughts or comments about the town meeting other than we made it, thank God? By the skin of our teeth?
Yes.
Well, you guys did a great job. Really, I did. And there really didn't seem like there was a lot of opposition. People did ask legitimate questions.
Okay.
Facebook has toned down a little bit, I think, from what I've seen.
I'm curious, were the people that were talking a lot on Facebook, and did they come to the meeting, I wonder?
I don't know
think
who
they
they
did.
are.
I don't know.
One was,
Okay.
I mean, in reality, how many, I didn't really look, but how many different people asked questions or expressed opposition on Facebook? Like, is it 10, is it 20, is it 30, is it 5?
It was I would say it was a core group of people.
Yeah.
But how many? Like, that's the question. Was it
There was
10?
more than one site. I don't,
Right, on my
There's no
site, there were
links on
approximately 8.
Comments.
Mike,
Yeah,
I mean, I find that, well, yeah, I mean, on an opposition, you're saying?
Yeah.
So it's easy for somebody to hit the like button and are they even involved and you don't even know who they are, they're from Mendon, are they voters or what it might be. That's why, you know, Facebook is so frustrating, right? You have no idea.
Right.
So.
Right.
To
We don't
even,
even know if they were Mendon voters.
right, that's what I mean. So who's, likes and comments don't vote either, right? Just like signs don't vote, right? You just try to get the information out there as best you can. You try not to be confrontational in the replies, just try to put the facts out there. And if they're, that's the other problem. People hide behind a keyboard and very easy for them to type their aggression instead of having a normal conversation with somebody to understand exactly what's going on. So, the misinformation gets out there and that's what it is. But do they even vote, or is that all they do is sit on Facebook and complain all day? So it's kind of a waste of space for the place. Yeah, right. So the key piece is to make contacts with people that are supportive and make sure that they get over there and vote.
yeah, I think that's the key piece. And hopefully everyone's going to the site that we set up. Dan did a nice job posting a lot of things about the recordings, the meetings, the open houses. So if they need information, it's there. So if anybody needs it, they go to the town site, they can drill down and get the numbers, they can get the presentations.
It's funny, the small interactions I had with people were, $19 million. No, it's not 19, but okay. And then you tell them the price and they say, well, whatever. So and again, some of these people just have one person that brought it up, they have a business in town, but they don't live in town, so they don't vote anyway, so they're just concerned about the tax. And again, I don't think the taxes are, I really don't think the numbers are that overwhelming for what we're gonna get.
No,
No.
So,
Jody did a fabulous job with that.
I did get in the paper.
Yeah, it did.
Last week.
I think the good news is too, once we have an approved project, looking at the positive side, we can go after the funding from the state and from other places. Mark actually shared some grant information about the emergency management center that he's gonna go pursue as soon, but we need a project.
yep, so I get,
There's no fundraising because you don't have a project.
that's what even what Senator Fenton was saying too, until we, and I Representative Murray, that until we have something, it's tough to.
I think that'll be a big, I'm looking forward to getting to that phase because I think we can even reduce it on. With a good aggressive push on that. But yeah, I think for the most part, it was a close one. I didn't realize how close it was. I wasn't doing the math. During the session, but it was right on.
Yep.
And a few people that showed up that I didn't think would, I'm glad they did. But good. Candidates night, you two guys did a great job. I zoomed in on you.
Thank you. We didn't find out about it until 1:07. Dick Ferrucci.
Dick will do that to you every time. Come on up.
Yeah, come on up. I need to talk to you. What's your last name? How do you spell that?
No, but I thought you guys did a great job. A good story, good message. Factual.
Well, I like the chief's ending with a good society takes care of the youth, the kids and their
I
elders.
think that's the youth and take care of their own,
I think that's really, that's in a nutshell.
especially like over in, like not the Middle East, father, but, like Japan, China, that's really
Oh, yeah.
take care of your elders. I have a couple of Japanese friends and like your elders you take care of.
That's a strong,
You
it's
really
culture
do.
of the Japanese.
Culturally, it is, all living together and a lot of good friends.
He did. He
Yeah,
really-
better job.
So many people come up, they don't know, they just say, hey, this man got up and spoke,
He
and
said he was going to.
People that don't know Kevin must be new.
Like what he had to say.
Definitely new.
That's good. He was very good.
No confrontation, that was good.
That's great.
I think, for the last, Peg, anything on communications, last minute push, everybody. I think we're just, it's all on the website. We posted the most recent letter from Murray and Patman.
Yeah, I've been posting anything that I have. I've been posting, Karen's been picking it up or vice versa. If she
Yeah.
gets something, I pick it up too.
Yeah, my message in communication, what I'm doing is down my personal chain list. Everybody I think should be there. I'm reaching out to text and phone calls. And I've been doing that today and I'll do that tomorrow. And probably hanging out at the voting booths. Talked to Ellen, I understand where you can stand.
Where's that?
It's on the grass,
There's lots of grass.
right in front. You can stand right as you turn in, I think is a good spot. Get there early, we'll set up there with some signs and things.
You mean on the hilly part where the
front
baseball?
Front of the parking.
Right in front of the building
Okay.
where you go in, you can stand in the grass part up front.
Right.
Out front or over by the turn where it goes out back
Yeah.
to Misco.
I thought that's where it was.
Yeah, I
It's right
mean,
there.
I
See.
don't- like, yeah, I don't,
Oh, okay.
She'll direct you when you.
Where those solar
Well, she
things
said-
are, the covers right in front, that whole grass right there. Flat area.
Intimidating, I don't want anyone to feel funny going either way.
I mean, you're gonna be on the grass right now.
on the
Third-
Children's working in.
Anyway, she did said she'd send somebody out to the wrong place. I said, good.
The reverse 911 just went up.
Yeah.
What's happening?
There's a-
Ellen asked to put it.
Yeah. Emergency.
Oh,
Sorry, actually, what do you call it? It's not reverse 911.
Just
That's what it used to be called. I don't know.
yeah, we'll do that.
Messaging.
Tomorrow I'll probably have 3 poster signs out there because it's gonna be good weather.
Yeah, you took them from the
I got
senior
it.
center because I asked it me when I got back.
And I'll put some signage up out there.
did you get sticks?
I have sticks in the basement.
Okay, because I brought a couple that I have, you want.
Oh, okay, I'll take those. We'll staple those to back a few signs in case somebody would rather carry a stick, whether you'd rather do one of these. Speaking of that, we do have the list that I put out. We do have some people tomorrow. If anyone who wants to volunteer for a time slice between 7 a.m. to 8 p.m.,
I am, I'm sorry, I can.
That's fine.
I was, total.
He's it's busy hacking the votes tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah. I gotta break into the.
Ballot stuffer, huh?
Make sure that we get.
But anyway, we have Peg and I are kept starting in the morning. Tom Fichtner is gonna be there. We have Caroline's coming, we have Diane's coming for a little bit around noontime, or 4 o'clock. Karen will be there for the home stretch. Dave said he'll come after work because he's got to do the real job. But I think we'll have coverage for the.
Yeah, and we're finishing up the 6 to 8 shift, you and I.
Got to pack up all the junk.
It's not junk.
I mean, the good stuff. Good stuff. By the way, you guys did a heck of a job this past 18 months. When you think about all the material we produced, stuff we investigated, it was a fun time, no matter what happens tomorrow. So good hard work. And I meant that email that I sent out, the team effort. At the end of the day, I'm gonna ask you guys just to take a look for the open house thing, and just if you're gonna show up, just let me know by email or whatever. I think some of you already responded.
What was that? Sorry, must have missed that. What was that?
Phil says.
The 19th, the open house.
Regardless of the outcome, Phil would like to invite everyone to.
I think you said yes, Lonnie.
He's having a lobster day.
Oh, it's a product.
Oh, it's a party. In that case.
I like it.
It's on the police budget. I hear it does a good job. But, yeah, that's the only other thing. Are there any other new business or any other activities? Anybody feels we need to touch upon, other than the fact that everybody should just listen into what's out there? All the information out there.
Tomorrow's vote is just majority, right?
Jordan.
That's right, that's right, and there's
Plus
no
one.
contested elections, it's just.
Any-
So it's gonna be a low turnout. You know, so.
Well, 800 something ballots went on mail, so.
Oh, really?
That'll change things.
They had 800 go out from.
Yeah.
I don't know how they came in.
She
How
got,
many did you get back?
when I talked to her last, it was like 250 so
Yeah.
far.
That still can make a difference.
But if they have until tomorrow
Mhm.
to get them back in.
It's a big portion.
You didn't ask when you talked to Ellen, how many?
I didn't ask to get the number, but it seemed to be a lot of senior people were voting because they typically do mail in. So it looks like we're doing okay. Just a trend. Too early to tell. You're right, there's not doing tomorrow. People can drop them off, right?
So they can't drop them off at the polls. They'd have to go in and vote, or they put them in the Dropbox and she'll pick it up. I believe somebody's gonna somebody will pick the Dropbox at 8. Right? You have until
Yeah.
8 PM.
Yeah, yeah. And then they'll carry them out there, and they'll count them.
What's that?
What's the process though? They count back at the town hall, they.
No, it's
It's all
all
there.
schools.
It's all digital.
Right, but those,
The drop-offs.
I think it's all digital, except for the ones that are write-ins. And then, but you can tell digital if it's like, big number and you have less write-ins that make a
There
difference,
are
and they'll
going to
know.
be a lot of write-ins this election that might slow things down.
Yeah, Kevin had said, I guess he didn't get his papers and.
The chief is writing down.
Oh, so chief's gonna be an appraiser.
yeah, and there's one more.
John Dudley.
John does
John,
that. That might take a
What
little
was
bit.
his for?
for Parks, because there was no candidate for
I
Parks.
see that.
No, they asked him after it was due, so he said he would. Do a write-in, so. Yep, write-in Dudley Kersey.
And Sibley somewhere.
Yeah.
That might speed
Somewhere.
up the result tabulation.
Or you want
Yeah,
to,
Like,
well, but only for those pieces, right? So
I
the
suppose,
tabulation we'll get the printout from the machines.
yeah.
The
that's
machines
true.
will tell us
Right.
that
Yeah.
we, if there was 10 write-ins, but it's for that position, they'll just deal with that after.
And, low turnout, looks like, right? What's a low turnout, guys? You've been around, Lynn,
700-800 people, right?
so, right?
700.
How many registered voters are there?
6,000.
6,000, but we,
It doesn't make sense.
or is it 4,000?
No, it's getting a lot of children are.
Yeah, no, it's 6,000 residents, but like 4,000.
Not even that high.
I guess Upton had like 14% or something the other day. I noticed that.
It is,
And one other bulletin.
4,768.
Okay. Well, I hope everyone goes out and votes and supports this project. It'll be a good one. Cost effective. But I think it's needed. But anything else for business wise? Okay, let's see what the results are tomorrow. Just work it one last day.
Yeah, I would say, like, I'm gonna be texting my friends and neighbors, asking, did you vote yet? Like, all the, make sure they actually get out there.
I like your approach. Did you vote? Then you
Right.
keep bugging them until you get an answer. Yeah, that's a good approach. So that's how you got elected. Yeah, okay. I think the next meeting, we're gonna get together at the house for open house on the 19th. You're all welcome. Our next meeting will be sometime after that, a couple of weeks out. If it passes, we've got a lot of work to do. But let's.
If it passes this, the next, it moves on to another committee from here, right?
No, it's this committee, but then you decide if you want to continue with it. Like we did the police station, it's the same committee.
Oh, it's the
So
same.
you can change, you can drop out if you don't want to be part of the building part, and then you backfill.
Okay, I thought it was the next one would be a specific building.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, this one is like the expansion committee as opposed to a building committee.
I don't know that it needs to change the name, but
At least the way we've done it
Still-
before, the
still an
police
expansion.
station, fire station, you had a committee, and then. And not too many people dropped off.
Things might have to change, right? 'Cause you're gonna need different
Well, we have
skill
skills.
sets.
Not really, because the OPM is gonna take care of all for you. You just need people that can stay on top of OPM. You know, but when it comes to the actual building part of it, we have, like with the police station, we had limited to no building with it, and we had builders on it, we had Tim, we had Mike, but there was really nothing we did, Mary did it all. So,
Yeah, if you get through with the OPM, but then,
because then it's all, once you do the design, the plans, and all the bidding procedure, you can't, there's no variation from that, you can't.
you're approving maybe
Yeah.
change orders, things like
Change
that.
That's it. So, and even that's within the state guidelines, you don't have much,
Yeah,
not a
right.
whole lot of leeway there. It's pretty strict.
And that's controlled,
State
that's
compliant.
controlled construction too, right? So it's gonna be all as built.
Yeah.
All by code.
It comes to decisions like when we did the tank out there and we hit ledge, do we want to push it this way, push it that way? Nothing that really, at that point, we got actually, I think we got the select board involved, because we're making decisions about based on the whole site. So we said, hey, this is what we recommend. Are you fine with it? So I think if he gets to serious decisions, he goes before the select board. Say, hey, this is our recommendation. Do you have any feedback on it?
yeah, I think that, I assume that we go back and keep the board appraised of what's going on.
Yeah. I think you'd have to change some things, like Peg doesn't want to be a secretary for the whole project, so we'd have to probably hire one.
Well, I was thinking secretary / grant writer.
Ding, ding.
Oh, you want to be full-time?
No,
secretary?
no, I don't.
But we do have a pretty good board like we did last time. We have a little bit of everybody, we have Mike and John that are builders, building. Bill knows the private sector, business side of it. So I've done a building. Mark's built buildings before too. He's part of the fire station building. So
I think the whole we need to do is button up is whatever we do, we need to make sure we bootstrapped a nice communication process together, but we really need to formalize it on the town website, similar to what you do, I think, Chief.
Yeah.
We have a good stream of depository of all the information,
Keep them informed.
keep everybody up to date.
Informed, yeah.
I think you want to keep most of the core together, because obviously you've taken it this far, now you want to finish it. Instead of trying to get people up to speed. Because once if it gets approved, you want to hit the ground running.
Absolutely.
So, because that affects your bottom line.
At the end of the day,
You stall that.
well,
That's
the
your
whole thing,
escalations.
the whole thing, including his team, I mean, we drove the schedule to get it done.
We start site work next week.
Bring the shovels.
No, you post,
We're gonna perk in a couple of months though, right? Summertime, you gotta perk it.
I don't know if we do design or OPM first, I can't remember. But you post whatever it is right away, go to bid, whichever one it is.
I think I want to make sure, being from the private sector, I think we need to make, and you can educate me on this, to make sure we have a good broad base of contract.
You're not gonna have much, you're gonna have to pretty much post it on municipal side, and then you're gonna wait for the bids, which is, so we post, say, for an OPM, it's gonna take 2 to 3 weeks to post it, then you're gonna post it for like 4 to 6 weeks. We're not even gonna open up the envelopes for like 8 weeks, that's why you gotta get on it right away.
Yeah.
And then the next, if it's OPM first, then design, same thing, now you gotta post that right away. It's not the same, you have to get one then the other. So that's why we won't even be touching around the spring, that's why it has the escalation cost in there. But you wanna just, you don't wanna stall on it, we did it with the PD a little bit.
If we
And it
get
hurts.
lucky with a mild winter, we could.
Yeah.
Be sooner, but.
Yeah, I think we need to keep pressing the metal, try to get this thing moving, keep it moving.
Yeah.
Because it costs.
Even if you get something along, we get really lucky and we can get the building, framed and weather tight, then you can work throughout the winter.
Yeah.
But I mean, well, that might be a bit aggressive.
That would be, in the private world, we could do that, but I'm not sure we can do
I mean,
that.
construction designs, it's gonna be 3 to 6 months right there. Just the
Right.
designers doing construction design for all the blueprints and the plans. Schematics, it's literally,
It takes that.
and we've seen it, we show at the police station, it's like this big.
I know,
all
but I
4x6s.
know, but I wasn't,
Yeah, it's,
I came at the end, back when it
Gotcha.
was, we were finishing.
yeah, it's a lot.
Well, Chief, I think we need you for the long haul since you've gone through it.
I think we need all of us.
Yeah.
I mean, put the work in, you wanna see the finish, and if there's people who wanna drop out and get new people in.
Yeah.
That's where you plug in maybe some other specialties.
And I think the big piece is to go find some funds.
Yeah.
I would still like to take that number down at 13.2, with grants, with funding, the state money that people are talking about.
Whatever we can get.
And I don't want to see us going the other way with the over the budgets. We got to live with our budget. Or, and I'd like to see us reduce that,
That'd be nice, because whatever you save goes towards another capital project.
bottom line to down. Absolutely. And it shows discipline, which you would have in the private world.
Don't be casting aspersions on the public sector,
I'm sorry,
that you should be.
I apologize. We're all public servants, we are.
Yes,
It just moves a little different than I'm used to.
it does, but that doesn't mean it's correct.
But I guess-
Wow. The
The private or the,
Private over public.
Maybe in Massachusetts it is.
it's a little rough.
In Massachusetts, it's a little rough with the public sector. It's tape, a lot of tape.
Yeah.
I worked
You build
in
the same building in New
20 years.
Hampshire, it's different. Yeah.
true, there's a lot of tape. But anyway, whatever, let's all be optimistic and we get through tomorrow night.
Yep.
And if there's nothing else, we're just kind of gibbering.
Yep.
Okay, does Mark have anything to say?
Mark, anything to add in there?
No, I definitely will stay with the project if you're looking for that.
Great.
Great.
And
And then make sure you call your friend.
with all the grants on it, right?
I have an impressive list. I'll share it with the team.
Okay. I mean,
I'll
those are the
send-
ones that are reachable. Again, we just have to have a project and construction going on, so.
Yeah, I think there's money to be had out there once we get a project. And that goes to your point, Chief, goes to the bottom line.
Yeah. Well, they want to approve projects because they don't want to designate that money. It takes so long to designate to you, a project and that ties it up. Kind of like we were talking about free cash, say that type of situation where, you approve something and now you can't use it and it sits around for a year.
Okay. With that, do I have any other motion to close the meeting?
So moved.
6:51 second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Right in time for your next meeting.
There you go, Mark. We got you up to 7 o'clock.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, folks. Thanks for all your hard work.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow. I know, that's okay.